Hello everyone, so I'm creating this video to present our Carnivore2 cartridge I've been working recently. So this is, let me switch over to my camera over here. So this is a project from a group out of Russia called RBSC. So they're called Russian Bear Service Crew. And it's a expansion cartridge for the whole MSX line that basically implements a lot of features. Not only the ability to load software from the CFCard, but also implements additional hardware to your MSX. So I'll open it over here. So this is a 3D case for the cartridge. The cartridge is based on the Altera FPGA, right? So it's a Cyclone 2 Altera. So it is already outdated. I mean, it's not manufactured anymore, but you can easily find this one using AliExpress or eBay, right? And it also has a flash memory, 8 megabyte flash memory that you can basically use to load ROM files to the cartridge, and then quickly run those on your MSX. In the other side, I do have also SRAM memory chip. So this is a 2 megabyte that you can basically configure as 1 megabyte RAM mapper, and also a pseudo mega RAM of 720K. So it also has, of course, the CF slot over here, so you can basically include your CF cards, and it has, some circuitry over here around Yamaha chip. So it implements as well as the FM pack, SCC, SCC plus, and an additional PSG, right? So, and this is super cool. So you can basically have, games that leverage dual PSG being, using this cartridge, right? So it's super cool project by our RBSC. So it's an open source project. So I mean, you can of course download the Gerbers, manufacture your PCB. And by the way, so this is a PCB created by PCBWay on gold plates and everything. So just to make sure that we have good contacts when using on MSX. So let me just present a few features of the cartridge, so you can, if you decide to build one for yourself or buy one of those, so you can use it on your MSX. So this is my MSX over here. So this is one cheap MSX. So let me just, first, of course, so present, just show to you so that I have my cartridge over here. So I have a camera here. So this is my OCM MSX. So it's also based on a Cyclone. I'll be, creating a video in the future about this implementation over here. So I have a expansion over here, so where I can have 2 cartridges, and I have my Carnivore2 and this expansion over here, right? So, and I'm also using a audio cable that it's going to my capture card over there. And so this is just to demonstrate some of the audio features I have with this cartridge as well, right? So, and it's connected to my capture card, so you can just see the screen over here. So I configured the volume over here just to be, a bit low, just you guys can hear what I'm saying. But the first thing that I'm going to present with the cartridge, so it's when you, of course, you turn on your MSX and you see your this screen, so you can see a list of files that you already loaded to your flash card, so flash memory, right? So, and I have 2 mini ROMs programs over here. So I have Galaga and Ping Pong. So, and I also have a default configuration that, if I just use this configuration, my MSX is gonna boot with additional run plus the IDE drivers to, of course, read my files that I have on the CF card, and also the FM pack and the SCC, right? So you can change that configuration, so if you want. So you basically hit enter, and then you go over here, and then you can change for whatever you want. So let's say I want to have the SCC plus, I believe. So I believe I can just go over here and then go back over here and then start with the SCC plus. So you can change that configuration or just start as a normal cartridge of the sub slot 0 with ping pong, for example, or any other software that you have on the flash ROM, right? The first thing that I'm gonna show you is that if I decide to actually include an additional entry over here. So if I just go here and then run Galaga, it's gonna run super quick, right? So if I go this right away, so I have Galaga, right? So if I just reboot and then go back to the MSX again, so I just hit reset over there, so I have the menu again, right? So let me turn off the music over here just to be easier to hear me. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to just hit ESC, and then it's going to run the IDE drivers and then load my CFCard. And so what I have over here, so I have a bunch of files on my my CFCard, so including software, right? So and also the RBSC folder over there has the tools that I need to configure the cartridge, right? So what I'm gonna do first is that I'm going to software over here, and then inside software, I believe I have games. So yeah, I have MSX1 games. So I'm going to CD MSX1, and then I believe I have folders with letters. And that is good. So let's go to the DH over here, and I'm going to load Hero to the flash ROM, right? So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm going to reference the RBSC folder over here, and then use the C2man file over here. So and this, when I run the C2man, so it's going to detect my cartridge, and it does some operation on the run, and now I have the menu, right? So here, if I hit number 9, so I have all the service menu for the cartridge, so I can update the firmware, I can update the boot menu firmware as well. I can update the IDE drivers, whatever I need to service the cartridge. But I'm interested into just write a raw image into the flash. So I'm going to hit 1, and then I'm going to select a file. So let's just go here and search for a specific file over here. So I want, let's say, let's say, I would like to have a hero over here, but I thought it was okay. Hero dot. So I'll hit enter and enter again. Yes. And now it's going to load into my flash ROM. So I'm going to hit 4 now and restart my computer. And now it's going to boot MSX. And then I have Hero on number 3 over here. So if I want to run Hero directly from the flash ROM, I just need to hit space over here, and then I have oh, sorry, I just, I did some, yeah, now I have Hero, right? So I can play it. So let me just reset over here. So, but this is just, a way to load the ROM files into the flash ROM and then have those files executing super quickly, right? But, of course, I can have the default experience I have with any SD mapper or any drive emulation device I have for the MSX. I can also do that. So if I go back to the just hit ESC, and then I'm in the MSX DOS, I can just go SR8 SR and run SofaRun, and then I can use SofaRun over here to run whatever files I have on my my CFCard. Right, so I just hit enter, and then I can say, I want to run Arcanite. So I just hit enter and start, and I have Arcanite being executed, right? So just by SofaRun. So I have Arcanite. So so you saw two features, right? So basically, the ability to copy rounds into the flash chip on the cartridge, and I also have a way to just go to the MSX DOS and run things with SofaRun, right? So if I just hit space on this first thing over here, so I'm going to run MSX DOS with run, ID, FMPEG, and SEC, right? But the feature that I believe it's super cool, I want to demonstrate, it's actually the ability to have dual PSG, right? So if I just hit P over here, so I can configure the PSG and the dual PSG. But before I configure that, I'm gonna show how the sound, uh, you know, how the music without the dual PSG sounds, and then I will enable the dual PSG and show you what happens, right? So let's go to the MSX DOS again, and then I'm going to a specific software I have over here inside the software folder. So I have the VGM play, so I will enter that folder as well, VGM play. And this is a music player, right? So, and I have a few VGZ files over here, and those are specific VGZ files that leverage the dual PSG thing. But I'm going to run that music over here, so the number 2 without the dual PSG enabled on the cartridge, right? And let me just run this thing over here, and then I will increase the volume so you can hear that. Okay, so this is how the music sounds. Even mentioning dual PSG over here, so it's not using it because the second PSG is not actually enabled, right? So if I just hit Control C and then restart my MSX, so I can now go back to the menu of the cartridge, and then I'm going to hit P again, and then start the dual PSG, right? So I have to hit space and then stop. Now I have the PSG and the dual PSG enabled, right? So I'm going to hit ESC, and then go back to the DOS over here, the MSX DOS. New configuration applies, so that's great. And now I can go to the same folder over there. So it's CD software VG play, and then I'm going to say VG play 02. And now it's gonna use the dual PSG, right? So let's see how that works. Much better, right? So let me just hit Control C and then go back to the camera over here just to finish. So this is the Carnivore2 cartridge. So it's a super quick introduction on the cartridge. So I hope you guys enjoy that video.